Ladies and gentlemen, there comes a moment in life when someone hurts you so deeply that it feels like a part of you has been shattered. The natural instinct is to seek justice, to strike back, to make them feel what you felt. But let me tell you this, the best revenge you can ever take is not in hurting them back. It is in rising so high that they can no longer touch you. When someone hurts us deeply, the instinctive reaction is often to retaliate, to strike back, to make them feel the pain they caused us. It feels like justice, a way to even the scales. But retaliation is a fleeting satisfaction, one that rarely brings the healing we seek. Instead, true empowerment comes through transformation, not revenge. Transformation is about choosing growth over grudges. It's about taking the energy we might spend plotting retaliation and channeling it into becoming the best version of ourselves. This choice is not easy. It requires strength, courage, and patience. But the rewards are immense. Transformation is not just a response to the hurt. It is the creation of a new narrative, one where you are no longer defined by what happened to you, but by what you chose to become. To transform means to look at the pain as a teacher. Yes, it's unfair that someone hurt you, but within that pain lies a lesson about your strength, your boundaries, and your resilience. By focusing on these lessons, you reclaim power over your story. Instead of letting someone else's actions dictate your future, you take charge of your own growth. You become a phoenix, rising from the ashes of adversity. Transformation also means breaking the cycle of negativity. Retaliation often drags us into a spiral of bitterness and anger, keeping us tied to the very person who caused our pain. By choosing transformation, you refuse to let them occupy space in your heart and mind. You free yourself from their grasp and move forward with clarity and purpose. The beauty of transformation is that it's a journey inward. It's about cultivating your strengths, honing your talents, and rediscovering your passions. It's about living a life so full and vibrant that their actions fade into insignificance. Success, joy, and peace are not just the best revenge, they are the ultimate form of self-care. Transformation over retaliation isn't about letting anyone off the hook. It's about letting yourself off the hook, freeing yourself from the weight of anger, bitterness, and resentment. In choosing transformation, you don't just heal, you thrive, and in doing so, you prove that no hurt can define you or hold you back. Transformation is your power, your freedom, and your triumph. When someone wrongs us, the temptation to dwell on the hurt or seek revenge can feel overwhelming. But there is a response that is far more powerful, healing and enduring: living well. To live well is to rise above the pain, reclaim your joy, and build a life so fulfilling and meaningful that it eclipses the harm done to you. Living well is not about ignoring the hurt. It's about acknowledging it, processing it, and choosing to grow from it. It's recognizing that the best response to those who tried to bring you down is to refuse to stay down. By choosing to live fully and intentionally, you declare that their actions cannot define your story or determine your future. When you live well, you shift the focus from them to you. Instead of pouring energy into resentment or retaliation, you invest in your happiness, your goals, and your peace of mind. You surround yourself with people who uplift you, pursue the dreams that inspire you, and cultivate the habits that nourish your soul. In doing so, you demonstrate that your life is your own and that it is far too precious to waste on negativity. Living well is also an act of quiet resilience. It sends a clear, unspoken message. You tried to hurt me, but I am still standing stronger and brighter than before. This form of revenge doesn't rely on confrontation or conflict. Instead, it is rooted in self-love and the determination to thrive despite the challenges. The joy you radiate becomes a testament to your strength and a reminder that their actions did not break you. Moreover, living well allows you to reclaim your narrative. Hurtful experiences can feel like they overshadow everything else, but when you choose to focus on growth, gratitude, and fulfillment, you create a new chapter. It's not about erasing the past, but about building a future so rich in love, success, and contentment that the pain becomes just a stepping stone. Ultimately, living well is the ultimate response because it serves you, not them. It's about your healing, your happiness, and your triumph. By living fully and authentically, you honor your worth and prove that no amount of hurt can hold you back from the beautiful life you deserve. Forgiveness is one of the most misunderstood concepts in the journey of healing. For many, it feels like surrender, as though you are letting the person who hurt you win. But true forgiveness is not about them, it's about you. It's not about excusing their behavior or forgetting what happened. It's about freeing yourself from the weight of anger and resentment so that you can move forward and heal. When someone hurts us, the pain can feel like a heavy burden we carry everywhere. The memories replay in our minds and the anger takes root in our hearts. Over time, that anger becomes a prison. Forgiveness is the key that unlocks that door. It doesn't mean you condone what they did. It means you refuse to let their actions hold you hostage any longer. Forgiveness is a gift you give to yourself. Holding on to anger and resentment might feel like power, but in reality, it drains your energy, clouds your judgment, and diminishes your peace. When you choose to forgive, you release yourself from that toxic cycle. You reclaim your emotional and mental space, creating room for joy, love, and growth. Healing through forgiveness is not a single moment, it's a process. It begins with acknowledging the hurt and allowing yourself to feel it fully. Pretending it didn't happen or burying your emotions will only delay the healing. Once you've processed the pain, forgiveness allows you to put it in the past. It says, "What you did hurt me, but I will not let it control my future." Forgiveness also transforms the pain into wisdom. When you let go of the anger, you gain clarity. You learn to set boundaries, recognize red flags, and prioritize your well-being. It's a powerful way of taking what was meant to harm you and using it to strengthen and protect yourself moving forward. It's important to remember that forgiveness doesn't require an apology from the person who hurt you. It doesn't depend on their remorse or their recognition of the damage they caused. Forgiveness is a decision you make for yourself regardless of their actions. In the end, forgiveness is an act of courage and self-love. It's not about letting them off the hook. It's about letting yourself off the hook. It's about choosing peace over pain, freedom over bitterness, and healing over hurt. Pain is an inevitable part of life, but it doesn't have to define us. In every challenge, heartbreak, or betrayal, there lies an opportunity to grow, transform, and create something meaningful. Turning pain into purpose is not about denying your struggles. It's about using them as a foundation to build a stronger, more resilient, and impactful version of yourself. Pain often feels like a heavy burden, a wound that weighs us down. But when we choose to channel that pain into something greater, it becomes a source of power. The key lies in shifting perspective. Instead of asking, "Why did this happen to me?" ask, "What can I do with this?" This mindset doesn't erase the hurt, but it gives it a direction, a purpose. Turning pain into purpose begins with self-reflection. Take the time to understand what you've been through and what it has taught you. Pain has a way of revealing our deepest truths, our strengths, our vulnerabilities, and our values. Use these insights to guide your next steps. What can you create, contribute, or change because of what you've endured? Some of the most inspiring people in history turned their pain into purpose. They took their experiences and used them to uplift others, to create movements, or to spark innovation. Whether it's writing a book, mentoring someone, starting a cause, or simply showing compassion to others going through similar struggles, there are countless ways to transform your pain into something that matters. This process is not only empowering, but also deeply healing. When you channel your hurt into something positive, you reclaim your narrative. You're no longer a victim of circumstance, but an architect of change. The pain that once felt overwhelming becomes a tool for growth and contribution. Turning pain into purpose also creates a ripple effect. When you share your story or use your experiences to help others, you inspire them to do the same. Your courage becomes a beacon of hope, proving that even the darkest moments can lead to light. In the end, pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional. By turning your pain into purpose, you transform something that once felt meaningless into a powerful source of meaning. You show the world and yourself that no matter what happens, you have the strength to rise, to create, and to inspire. When life brings pain, betrayal, or heartbreak, it's natural to feel anger and bitterness. These emotions often feel justified. They're a way of acknowledging the wrong done to us. But holding on to bitterness is like carrying a heavy weight that only slows you down. Resilience, on the other hand, is the act of rising above that weight, choosing to heal, grow, and move forward despite the hurt. Choosing resilience doesn't mean ignoring what happened or pretending everything is fine. It means facing the pain, processing it, and deciding that it will not define you. Bitterness keeps you stuck in the past, replaying the hurt and allowing it to shape your identity. Resilience, however, is a choice to focus on the future and on the person you want to become. Resilience is about reclaiming your power. When someone wrongs you, it's easy to feel powerless, as though their actions have stolen something from you. But by choosing resilience, you take back control of your narrative. You refuse to let their actions dictate your happiness or your ability to thrive. You declare that while they may have caused pain, they do not get to shape your destiny. Cultivating resilience requires self-awareness and intentionality. It means recognizing the emotions of bitterness when they arise and asking yourself, is this serving me? Most often the answer is no. Bitterness drains your energy, clouds your judgment, and builds walls around your heart. Resilience, however, fills you with strength, clarity, and hope. One of the most powerful tools for building resilience is gratitude. Even in the face of pain, there is always something to be thankful for: a lesson learned, a supportive friend, or the strength you discover within yourself. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you've lost to what you still have and what you can gain. Resilience also means allowing yourself to heal. It's about giving yourself permission to feel the pain, but not letting it consume you. It's about seeking help when needed, setting boundaries, and choosing self-care over self-destruction. Choosing resilience over bitterness is an act of courage and self-love. It's a declaration that your life is too precious to be overshadowed by someone else's actions. By choosing resilience, you rise above the hurt and step into a future filled with strength, peace, and possibility.